And once again, I'm back there where I'm making a choice between two. First of all, I go back to their American farm and I tell them, kindly, I have two offers in place.
So now we can go back to these 3 offers. What has happened is, for my tracking.
Yes, so there's August offer for Nairobi.
Yes, August offer for
and
Nairobi.
Now I get the final offer for now I get to choose between Hungary and Estonia. I do my due diligence and I look at these two countries.
What choices made you pick the country that you picked at that time when you're comparing?
Cost of living, taxation, very important, very important. Family, because remember I have my daughters with me as well. Family friendliness.
How are you checking first and foremost cost of living?
Online, actually.
So what are you doing?
I'm looking at the cost of living in Hungary versus the cost of living in Estonia. I'm looking at the cost of school. I'm looking at food, accommodation. Very, very important. I'm looking at what other benefits as a resident of that country do you get between these two countries. I'm looking at also policies around immigration, right? How friendly are they? And then I'm looking at, other than that, what do I gain as a taxpayer in this country versus
what benefits
this?
do you? Okay.
Yeah.
I get. So hence why then you pick the country that you pick.
Yes. So I ended up picking Estonia.
Okay.
I did end up picking Estonia. Taxation is by that time it was just 20% of your income tax. So yeah, I looked at that. Education, I was looking at my children being free all the way to university. You know, so yeah, healthcare as well, being free, transport being free. You never see the small cost, but they do add up.
You know, and the ease of transport is insane.
Yes.
I mean, even in my mind when I was calling you, I'm expecting to see you rolling up in, I'm just, the Trump, like it at the Trump, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that is such a different cultural mindset.
Yes.
That you have to have about a place.
Yes, you have to. It's so different. It's so different here.
A car is not needed here, to be honest.
Yeah. You look at it, maybe in the winter when it's cold and if you're doing long distances, but also in the winter people prefer public transport because of also ease of, it's not so easy to drive in the winter, right? So people go to public transport because they are reliable, very reliable. It will always be on time.
Okay. When you had a conversation with, as much as you're picking, when they're telling you about compensation,
yes,
is transition compensation also a thing?
Yes, yes. There's also transition support that you're given. And at this point, this is not just you doing it by yourself, right?
Yeah.
The company actually incurs a lot of cost when it comes to this type of transition because they have to appoint a third party. At that point, it was handled by Deloitte, who was handling my entire, not just for me, but for my entire family to transition to Estonia. Yeah.
Does that even include assistance with visa?
Everything. My work was just to sign. Yes. Appointments, embassy appointments, visa appointments, everything. It's actually an entire project to transition one person.
Let alone now you are going to be 3.
Now those are, yes,
and
different
2
projects. And 2 minors, yes.
Okay, yeah. But when you get the offer, does it hit you that again you have 2 jobs that
Yes.
and 1 in waiting?
So that was at this point, time is running, right? Right. It is, because
Life
one
is a
wants me
movie.
to report in August, one wants me to report in September.
And what month are we in?
Now we are in June. By June, I'd already know all of them. And then there's one that is coming back from summer break that I don't want to get another offer at this point because I'm so afraid. Like, this will be 3. I need to make a decision, right? So I had to look back into, these are 2 good offers. 2 good offers, because at this point, when it comes to me getting into the negotiation table, I've already, gone through that experience. So these are very good, 2 good offers. One is presenting me the opportunity to go back to the capital city, to back to the grind, back to where money flows and all that, right? And also new experience building up a team that I already know how to build so easily. Then there's this new offer. I remember texting my friends abroad, and they were like, no brainer. Please, do not even tell me about your choice. Just,
That's what I'm thinking.
yeah,
But
right?
you are not feeling that way?
No, I have to weigh these 2 opportunities. I have to think of the now and later. I have to think about what does it also mean for me, and then family. And I'm putting all this into consideration. I'm also remembering my transition from just one city to the other was not easy, right? Now we're talking about one continent to the other. So I look at these opportunities and these 2 options that I have. And once again, I'm back there where I'm making a choice between 2. First of all, I go back to the American firm and I tell them, kindly, I have 2 offers in place with this, because by the time they're coming back from, I need to have already made a decision here. So I informed them that I would like to stop at this point of the process because I've already gotten another opportunity that I would like to pursue. But if things change in the future, then I might consider. But at this point, I would like to proceed with this one. Then on this other end, remember that conversation of I would like to work in Europe? That happened 1 year, exactly 1 year before.
Wow.
And now it's 1 year later that I'm getting this Europe opportunity, right? So, yeah.
Do you need to answer?
No, it's okay. I'll answer after. So this is now 1 year later that this opportunity for Europe is here. So I'm also thinking about the conversation I had with the CEO of the Nairobi farm. And he's senior, he's quite senior, right? And the dream that he had for his company, this is his legacy and what he wants and the vision he wants. And I'm thinking, I don't want to disappoint, him in, he had to go through so much to actually even introduce the department, right?
Oh,
So, I'm thinking about that, but I have to make a choice. So it bothered me so much to go back and say, okay, if I look at this 2, the Europe opportunity is offering me a different playground.
Complete.
Totally different profile of customers that I'm looking for, aligned with my dream as well at this point. So I went back physically to Nairobi.
To tell him?
Yes.
Wow, that's honorable. And
Went
I'm sure
back
he
physically
understood.
to Nairobi. Yes, he did. He did.
I'm sure he understood.
Disappointed, but he did understand. Yeah, the Europe opportunity was much greater for me. So I had to do what's right for me, for my children, and yeah, I did choose to come to Estonia.
So what does that look like once? Okay, now that means accept the acceptance letter. I mean, accepting the
Yes.
offer letter.
Yes, accepting the offer letter. Back now with the process to move to Estonia is not also easy. Accepting is one thing, but then I have to now work with the independent party to make sure that my transition, and I also have to make some decisions. Part of the decisions that I had to make was, am I coming together with my family, or am I coming alone? So that would mean me coming alone first and then family later. And I looked at it and I was like, I would like to come alone first.
Yeah.
This is a totally different, remember, the one difference of weather was just from 24 degrees to 31 degrees. But now here, I'm moving from 31 degrees to negative degrees.
With two
Who are
kids.
born in two different also environments and
Oh
weather.
my God, one person has only been in Mombasa.
Yes.
That's all they know.
That's all they know. They know 30 degrees. And my reporting time was around autumn in 2023. So yeah, I had to weigh that, and I have to make sure that, hey, there's a balance.
Okay.
So I made the decision to move alone first.
Yeah.
And I told them I would like to first let me go see the place, see whether I would like to actually be here, see the environment, set up everything before
they come. And how did you give yourself a time period of how long you wanted that to be?
Yes, I wanted to experience winter first, because I was worried about winter. We've never been to winter. When I would travel, I would always travel late summer, early autumn, right? So I had never experienced winter, and I didn't know if I would survive winter. In the office, I would switch off AC, which is 17 degrees, right? And I was living in Mombasa for 4 years, so my body had already gotten used to living in that environment.
Nairobi to Estonia is crazy. Mombasa to Estonia.
It was also such a huge transition. So I needed to first experience it, get to know, and also this is totally your new language, new at work, new environment, no house help at all. Where would I begin? So I made that choice to
that's wise.
Yeah, move. I gave myself actually, I wanted 6 months, but I knew the most realistic would be 1 year. Yes. So moved to Stalin. But before that, I did a bit of travel as well. Yes, I did.
Hey, you had gotten compensation that was unplanned.
And also on top of it, part of my moving to Estonia was I had to also go to Egypt, so I got also a free holiday.
Yes, because there's no embassy in Nairobi.
There's no embassy in Nairobi, and for the type of visa I needed, it can only be given in an embassy. So I was given a choice of between Georgia, Abu Dhabi, and Egypt. But I chose Egypt because one of my bucket list was to visit the pyramids in Giza. So yes, I chose Egypt, yeah. And I had an amazing time. But when I went to Egypt, went to the embassy, right? Went for my visa appointment, went back to my hotel, only to get an email that come for your passport tomorrow. My visa had been approved.
Wow.
work had already booked me 2 weeks time
Hey, there's your holiday.
in Egypt.
They had paid for the whole
Yes,
everything.
all paid. Yes.
Yeah. Pre-holiday.
So you can imagine, I was like, wait a minute. What? Yeah, it was that fast.
So did you see
It was
everything?
that fast.
Did you
Yes.
go see the pyramids at least?
I went saw the pyramids. I also traveled to a different city. I went to Alexandria,
Oh,
which
nice.
is the Mediterranean. Yeah. I did have my break. When I tell you these 6 months were me breaking away from just work, yes, they were.
So from Egypt, you go back to Nairobi and then...
Yes, so now from Egypt, because I had planned like from Egypt, I would come straight to Europe. But now because of that, I just talked to my boss and then we just agreed, okay, now just go back to... So I go back to Mombasa, not Nairobi, to Mombasa.
Oh,
Remember
yes.
my base is
Yes,
Mombasa.
yes.
Because I don't want to transition
Yes.
the kids to Nairobi and then here.
And who is home with the kids?
So I had to have a full-time nanny, definitely. I had a full-time one. And then I had family.
And family being?
My mom came.
Okay.
She had promised to be there for a month. However, she was on holiday. So
Hey, when you're on holiday, let her be on holiday. Everybody's on holiday.
And then at some point, my sister also was plugging in and out.
Check.
But I also had a very good manager.
1 second.
Yeah. So at this point, I'm having family coming over to Mombasa to just visit and be with the kids as well during this whole time. Their dad as well is also coming in and out to take care of them. Yeah. So this time around, it's a bit easier, but I'm also operating virtually. I'm doing lots of video calls with them and their pet, and just checking in all the time, constantly making sure that everything is okay. I'm still operating from here. I'm doing my shopping online and having it delivered home, right?
Wait, let me ask you. When did you officially land in Tallinn, Estonia?
I landed in Tallinn in, I believe it was 17th, not 17th, a week before 23rd, so 16th of September 2023. Yes. Yeah.
Then, where are you staying, or that accommodation has already been handled?
Has already been handled. I was given a portal, and in this portal you get to choose where to sleep, and then it just goes to the, it's already paid for. So I was given grace period of when I'd stayed in a hotel apartment until I get accommodation.
What's the grace period like?
It was 1 month. However, I didn't find within 1 month, so they just gave me an extension at work because they know how not easy it is to get accommodation. And this time round, I'm also not thinking about myself.
Yes.
I'm looking for an accommodation for my family, so I'm not thinking about myself. So it's a bit harder to find as opposed to if I was a single person just coming over. So I'm looking for space as well. I'm looking for environment with schools. I'm looking for a good address. So all that is part of my search. And the good thing about work also was my bosses knew this already. So they were already just anticipating. So if I needed more time, they were just very graceful. Yeah.
And what company are you working for?
So now I have moved over to Wise.